In this tutorial, we'll walk through the Online Government Consensus Voting process in cdpACCESS, from accepting the ethics agreement all the way to submitting your ballot. After logging into cdpACCESS, you'll be brought to the CODA Ethics Agreement page. This is a required step before you can access your ballot, and what you see here will depend on your member type. If you're a governmental member, you'll need to fill in your name, your member number, and your state or region in the form at the bottom of the page. These fields confirm your identity and are required before you can proceed. If you're an honorary member, the process is a bit simpler. Just check the honorary member box. You won't need to enter your name, number, or state. Regardless of your member type, everyone must check the box to accept the terms of the agreement. This is required before you can sign in and vote. Once you've completed the form for your member type and accepted the agreement, click Sign. You will find the OGCV Vote page under Current Cycle on the main menu. The OGCV Vote page is your central hub for voting. From here, you can access a ballot by clicking on its agenda number on the left, or by using the View Ballot button. You'll also have the option to vote from this screen and enter the required PIN number. For this walkthrough, let's click on View Ballot so you can see all the details available to you before making your decision. At the top of the left-hand panel, you'll find the PCH Results section. This shows you the voting outcomes from CAH1, CAH2, PCH, and the hearing vote result. The Public Comments section displays any comments that were submitted during the public comment period. In the ROCAH2 results, you will see the results coming from Committee Action 2. If any comments were added during committee action, they'll appear in the comment section. Not every ballot will have entries here, but it's worth reviewing when they're present. The ROCAH1 section shows the result of Committee Action Hearing 1. You can also view the original proposal or code change in the original proposal section. If available, video recordings will show up in the Videos section. When you're ready to vote, click on the Your Vote section. Cast your vote and add comments if necessary. Next, enter your PIN in the field provided. As long as your session is active, you won't need to re-enter your PIN for each ballot. It stays active until your session times out, or you leave cdpACCESS. Once you select one option and your PIN is entered, click on the Vote button to submit. A green confirmation box will appear letting you know your vote was successfully submitted. At the bottom of the Your Vote section, you can also access additional supporting documents related to the ballot.